In Chapter 2, we talk a lot about careers, jobs, career readiness, um, and career planning. I wanted to share with you a website today. This is from the United States Department of Labor. Um, and with this, we can see employment projections. So the chart that you're seeing currently on your screen is the earnings and unemployment rates by educational attainment. So more or less, based on how long an individual has been in school, we're going to look at the comparison between unemployment rates and the median weekly earnings, and this is both for the 2012 year. And we'll start on the left-hand side where we're looking at the red bar chart, and we'll work up from the bottom up. And this is the employment rate in 2012, or at least a percentage. Overall, in terms of all educational categories, we're looking at a rate of 6.8%. But if we look at, for instance, the difference between less than a high school diploma all the way through a doctorate or a doctoral degree, we can see that there is a huge discrepancy between those two. And for that matter, there should be. If we look first at less than a high school diploma, we're seeing that employment rate in 2012 was 12.4%. So someone that has not walked across the stage at Park Hill or Park Hill South High School is most likely at a 12.4 unemployment rate, which is extremely high. Now, as we go up, for instance, someone who just goes off to a local area and gets a two-year associate's degree, Maple Woods or one of the surrounding community colleges, you can see how drastically that immediately drops to 6.2%. And with continued educations, we see that those rates continue to decrease. For instance, a master's degree reduces it to 3.5, a professional degree drops it to 2.1. Then we see a slight increase, which tends to happen. Those individuals can be what would be considered overqualified in some areas with a doctoral degree, and that's why we see a little bit of an increase. Switching gears, looking over at the median weekly earnings, we also see that, for instance, a lower earning rate at the lower levels and an increased rate peaking once again at that professional degree. So less than a high school diploma, we're talking that this person may very well make in the ballpark a median weekly wage of $471. All workers in all categories, the median right there would be $815. Now, going up to a bachelor's degree, we're talking someone who has attended a four-year university or has transferred into a four-year university, for instance, Mizzou, K-State, KU, Northwest Missouri State, Central Missouri State, anything along those lines. We're saying that that person is close to making $1,066, and this is per week, not per month, per week. If we continue up and we go to a master's degree, that person has in the potential range of $1,300 a week. A professional degree, so for instance, in the educational world, this would be considered like a specialist degree, and they're in the ballpark of 1735 per week. Now, you do see a decrease once again in the doctoral degree. Sometimes, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, not that I'm not encouraging you to get a doctorate degree in the future, but sometimes we see a decrease in pay because sometimes these individuals are overqualified for certain types of positions. I will share this website with you. There's lots of other interesting information on the United States Department of Labor website. I just thought it would be nice for you guys to see the importance of education. Now, something that you can see towards the bottom of this website that is interesting for those individuals that are attaining different types of certifications and or on-the-job training. This is not necessarily included in the information above. This is more just straight education versus, for instance, apprenticeships, on-the-job training, and that can very well influence earnings and unemployment rates. And there's a website there if you would like to see more information if you're a person who thinks you'll fit in that category. Have a great day.